From the second largest city in the U.S., Los Angeles, California, we've got football as EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. Today, we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the L.A. Chargers. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he gets us to the underside of midfield across the 45 before going out. A good pickup there, 22. The Chargers first down. Hey, ram. First and 10 at the 43-yard line. Ready. On the ground, this is Amari in Hampton. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Give them a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. The Chargers at 4-5, a game under 500, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it. It really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Here's 3rd and 3.
Crowd right. 180. Get up. 180. 180. Let's go. Set.
Out of the gun, Herbert. Well, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
A 41-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And the Chargers grab themselves a 3-yard lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
20.
On the ground, it's Irving to start the drive. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Well, this defense for the Chargers very strong in that victory a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Once again, it's Irving. He'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
On 1st and 10, here's Irving. Down to about the 45.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
They'll run here with a rookie. And he's getting some space here. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. That's good for a Buccaneer first, to pick up of 12 yards. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Now Mayfield. And it'll be intercepted. Now Bolden on the return. And the Chargers are going to get the 5th down here at their own 23. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, LA. A big play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're in an early hole. First drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
And they finally bring him down, but he reaches the 16.
A 49-yard gain on the play. And
Baker changing the play at the line.
Alert, alert! Alert, alert!
To throw, Mayfield. Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And now off to the races down the right side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. Well, this defense is circling early. A pick six there, and they are off to the races here in this first quarter.
And partner, when you get off to a first quarter lead like this, it really frees you up defensively to take some chances, really apply some heat. And that was just a tremendous play to pick that ball off and bring it back for a score.
Extra point try now from Dicker. He's got it, and it's 17-0.
That's the score. Chargers 17. Buccaneers nothing. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
So an early advantage now, and a good one. 17-0 our scores. They kick this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they have the game here followed by the open date on the calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Pistol. 180.
Mayfield down. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Musgrave's got it outright. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Hey, alert 33. King. Hey, watch out.
Mayfield to throw it. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. You talk about the defense for these Chargers. They're a tough unit to throw against. Currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
This is such a good unit of covering passes downfield. I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes. See if they can generate some run after the catch. But nothing doing on that one.
He'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. 17-0 our score after one. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing, Mayfield. That's caught, Puka Nacua. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 38-yard line.
First down, Buccaneers.
Run. Hey, alert 33. Watch out.
From the gun, Mayfield. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Gain on the play. First down, Tampa Bay.
Mayfield. This will be caught with about the 6. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Puka Nacua from 13 yards out. And the Buccaneers are able to cut into that deficit. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Here's Herbert. Pass hauled in by Johnston. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
And the Chargers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the 50, here's Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4. Now it's Herbert. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Len McCarthy, 43 yards. And the Chargers are able to add on to that lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something, when you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. But sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right, you get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of do a little bit of a reset for this team. It's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an hour. Dropped at the 1.
1st and goal, Tampa Bay.
Irving. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Here's Mayfield. Under pressure now, he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. Tuipulotu. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And back at the 8 now. 3rd and goal. Mayfield looks to throw. He'll try and do this himself. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal. They'll drop the throw. And he pulls it in for a Buccaneer touchdown. Luke Musgrave from a yard out. And the Buccaneers take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. More from L.A. in a moment. The Charger drive about to get going. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film, just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
Second and 10.
59, 80.
Throwing quickly, and Herbert completes it. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports.
Easy. We'll go orange. Set. Kappa. Hey, Kappa. Set.
Herbert now. Trying to lay one up deep. And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead.
I'm getting paid, talking rap on the internet. My name King, but I ain't crab, I be generous. LA to Virginia, I just sold my latest song.
Dicker down to tack on the extra point. Make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Now we're going to get a timeout. Here's we got an injured Buccaneer. More from L.A. in a moment. Now 2nd and 5. Now Weber. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Tampa Bay.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Cade Otton, 36 yards. And the Bucs get a bit closer. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
380, 21. Ready.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. He'll get that out to the flat to White. And he's got this down to the 35. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Here's Herbert. He's got the tight end. That's Gadsden. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And he's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Chargers would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point try now from Dicker. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final play of the half, Mayfield. Now he's going to step up and run. Now he's going to go up top over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports? And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
First down 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Now it's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
And the Buccaneer first down.
Looking to throw. And a catch right side by Evans. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked into the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Trey Palmer, 53 yards. And the Bucs come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
The kickoff for the Buccaneers.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he'll weave all the way up to just a few yards shy of midfield. A great return.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Charger drive about to get going. They were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drives. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first and goal situation.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Now Herbert going to shift his guys around. They'll set up a throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. Second and goal. Yeah, looks like they'll move things around here.
Five nine. Let's go. Go.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the Chargers add 6 to their lead. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter, out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Dicker down to tack on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Buccaneers 28. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Offense set to begin their next possession. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
And this is caught inside the 5. After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
50. Run. Real.
Mayfield down. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
The touch and time here critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip up now, but needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Now Mayfield. This is caught. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Here's Weber. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up on 4th and goal from the 4, and the Chargers hold tight down near the goal line. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Third quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. And got his man, complete. And he takes it all the way up to the 45-yard line. A big play there for L.A. 41 yards. So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. Herbert going to give to Hampton. Powers past him at midfield. He's still on his feet. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Marion Hampton with his 4th rushing touchdown of the year. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead is now 24-28. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles, if they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Trey Palmer with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Bucs are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Now the Bucs offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2, they don't get it. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, Those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to them. And that's one of the few things that has not gone right for this offense so far. They've had their share of big plays. That was nearly another. But somehow, he just couldn't squeeze it.
Herbert. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
20! And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And they open the lead up now to 25.
Buccaneers, 34. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Mayfield off the play fake. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Mayfield to throw it. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38.
First down, Buccaneers.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. Now he'll tuck this and run. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And that's the knowledge he gained from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
180!
Mayfield on play action. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
From the gun, Mayfield. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers will take over possession here up at the 44.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10.
The Charger drive about to get going. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that that last play was going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get...
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Quentin Johnston, 56 yards. And the Chargers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Extra point try now from Dicker. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And he is going to dive to the turf. Boy, a strange return there. They're going to start with really terrible field position.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover. They want to try to put points on the board.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
First down, Tampa Bay.
Mayfield. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Throwing, Mayfield. Looking deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Chargers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Levante David. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Now it's Herbert. He gets it to Johnston. Down the sideline he goes. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Quentin Johnston, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers continue to run up the score. They lead it big here in the 4th. Herbert and the Chargers staying put. They'll line up and go for 2. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. Now after the Dicker field goal. He's back out, ready to send it away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing a partner. They do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Now he'll let it go deep right side. He's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Puka Nacua, 50 yards. And the Buccaneers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. And this is caught, so they do get the two. Still a very large deficit, but maybe something to feel a little better about. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation. And now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Here's Herbert. Open man right side, that's McConkey. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. But Charles, in this win, they've really just had one speed, and that's been all out. They're still driving the ball downfield despite the circumstances and the big lead, and they just continue to find ways to get into the end zone with ease.
They're certainly in that zone where almost everything they try is successful and often leads to points. Teams don't get those types of games very often, so when they do, many of them just want to take advantage of it to the last second.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level. Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
On third down, they go with Urban. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Airing this one out for Evans. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Bucs try it on fourth down to come up empty. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Levante David picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Second and 15 at the Buccaneers' 38-yard line.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's second and 15. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Right side, he has Johnston. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Well, Charles, they had the comfortable lead, and now it's even more comfortable. Another score here in the fourth quarter to grow that lead.
But I think your initial reaction is surprise when you see a team piling it on this late in the blowout. But there are plenty of coaches who also think that if you pull up completely and stop trying to play the game, it shows disrespect to their opponent. So they don't want to embarrass them. They continue to let their players go for it.
And they are 3 for 3 on two-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Straight ahead, it's Irvin. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Second and 10. At the 41-yard line.
Powell. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
Well, CD, they just haven't had a whole lot to cheer about or really grasp onto in this game. They've been dominated, but at least they get a late touchdown here, something positive to put on film for tomorrow's session.
Yeah, they're still trying to execute, trying to get some positives on their board and ledger sheet, and keep this from being a total loss. Give them credit. They're going down fighting.
And a mistake, a surprising mistake there in the kicking game as he sends that one out of bounds. Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Hey, Ray. Ready.
With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. That's to the sideline and incomplete. Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Quickly, but it's incomplete. At this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. Well, he wasn't really big on that. He was big on going ahead and scoring. He's kind of reincarnated right here. We're watching it in front of us.
And he's not quite going to get to the marker. It'll be a gain of 8 on 3rd and 10.
It's 4th down.
Let's go. Hey. Set.
On 4th down, Herbert. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
33-yard line.
Good hunt. 380. Let's go. Home the troops right. Hey, easy. We'll go orange. Set.
Herbert now. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier. He wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
Set. 59, 380. Hey, go lion. Let's go. 12. Let's go.
Here's Herbert. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 21.
And the Chargers, first down.
They're going to pass here with Herbert. And he's got it. All the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. And it's caught. Only a yard in the completion and second and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal at the 1-yard line.
Herbert back to the air. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. The ball placed just outside of the end zone as they come up again on another 3rd and goal. And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Well, when they said before the game that they were going to try and execute every second of this contest, I guess that was taken literally, because here they are in the final moments of the fourth, putting another touchdown on the board, Charles, to add to this big lead.
I'm not a big believer in 110%, but it certainly applies here, doesn't it? Because some guys just can't go with less. As long as there's time left on the clock, they're pushing to get to the end zone one more time. They don't really care about what the optics show. They just want to finish the game off the way that they like to play it. Full speed, all out.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches, be honest, don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get the series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And Howe will throw it. That is caught. And he is going to have the Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here's Howe. And this one caught downfield by Evans. They'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Howell with one final shot. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly.